What is going on, guys? This is Purgatory and welcome to another video. I was gonna try to get the gameplay of the new sniper, but I wasn't having any success at all with the gun because I suck at sniping. I wasn't too excited when I got the sniper out of the supply drop, but I will showcase the gun to you guys right now. Alright, so guys, here is the sniper that I got out of the supply drops. I didn't, just to reiterate, I'm going to turn off my face cam. I grinded contracts for this game to get supply drops and all that stuff, and eventually I ended up getting lucky and getting the WZ-35. Again, I'm terrible with snipers, but it's cool to see that I have it now. All I need is the SDK 9mm, and I can easily get that kind of out of collections. But I do have the WZ-35. I have the pinpoint variant, but there is extreme measures, all that other stuff. We're gonna go ahead and go into, I put a camo on it. Let me take that off. All right, so here it is. Really nice looking, pretty beautiful. I kind of like that inspection that we have. There's a nice little engrave on the barrel too. But again, I do want to make sure that you guys understand that I did get this out of supply drops, and I haven't paid a single dime for this. I just got this. I got completely lucky out of supply drops, and I would recommend, if you still play World War II, I would recommend that you do not pay any money towards the supply drops. I kind of am a hypocrite when it comes to that, because I do pay money in the item shop, but at least in the item shop you are guaranteed what you get. So like going to Black Ops 4, you're guaranteed what you get. So, but I like promoting the stuff in this game a lot more because it's incredibly easy to get supply drops. So let me go to the headquarters and show you guys as an example. So this was just kind of a daily order that came up today, but this is get 35 rifle kills, and it gives you 3x supply drops, basically meaning it gives you 3 supply drops. And whenever you complete 6 daily orders, you get another supply drop. If you complete 3 weekly orders, you get a rare supply drop. So, and all these weekly orders give you rare supply drops. You go over to zombies, you can go and redeem contracts to do just simple challenges in zombies. You go over to the quartermaster contracts and you just spend a little bit of armory credits, like as you can see in the top right corner. You can spend a little bit. They even have contracts for DLC weapons, and they're gonna bring the brand new DLC weapons to the contracts on July 2nd. So I'll be grinding out those if I don't have them already. But basically, you can see there's some XP ones, but get 25 shotgun kills. This refreshes every day, but get 25 shotgun kills. You got 20 minutes to do it. 50 armory credits, rare supply drop. Capture 8 points in domination, 30 minutes, 250. Rare supply drop. Rare supply drop for 6 headshots in Dom, but you gotta do it in 20 minutes, but it's 100 AC. 10 shovel kills, so you get 1 supply drop, you gotta do it in 10 minutes for 100 credits. Just like right here is opportunity for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 supply drops. That's a lot. And just like over here, these refresh every day as well. And these can also give you just straight up armory credits just by doing the challenge that it gives you. So like, you know, I got 200 to 400 armory credit. I don't know why I said 200 to 400. But see, get 350 kills, whatever, in domination, get a rare supply drop. Male officer, every about 4 hours, I believe, you get a payroll, and that payroll is 200 armory credits. If you're a master prestige, you get 300 armory credits. Like, I really like how they did it here, and so that's why I promote it a lot more than Black Ops 4, because Black Ops 4, you'll see me explain in the video, but Black Ops 4 is just a bad example when it comes to microtransactions. So when it comes to DLC content. So anyways, back to the video, guys. Now, I still got him. But again, I suck at sniping. I'm absolutely trash can level of trash when it comes to sniping in this game, or any game ever, to be honest. Other than Battlefield, I'm decent at Battlefield. That or Modern Warfare Remastered. I guess you could say Modern Warfare Remastered is kind of it's kind of okay. That and, well, actually, okay, I take that back. In the most recent CODs, to be honest, but Black Ops 2. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. Black Ops 2, most Battlefield games like Battlefield 1 and 5. But I want to kind of talk positive about this whole kind of want to talk about the contracts in Black Ops 4 and the contracts in this game, and how I think the contracts can really save Black Ops 4 if they're good, you know? So, if you guys don't know, we're getting information on contracts later this week for Black Ops 4, like a full blog post about it. We got an update today that I haven't checked out because I just lost motivation recently to play that game. But we did get some information. We just got a few new items in the item shop. That's really it, to be honest. Kind of a dead week when it comes to Black Ops 4, to be honest. So I'm just chilling on some World War II. So again, with the contract system, I want to give some props, credit where credit is due, and that is to World War II. World War II and Modern Warfare Remastered, more specifically, I guess you could say. He landed on my grenade. You actually pulled out a shotgun. Because World War II's and Modern Warfare Remastered's supply drop system were, I think, in my mind, the perfect system. I do like the tier stuff, but I think how World War II handled other content, I guess, how World War II handled everything supply drop related and Modern Warfare Remastered is just my favorite in general. I think it was almost absolutely perfect. Because whenever you grinded the game, you were rewarded for grinding the game. You were given, in both games, there were in-game credits. In World War II, it was called armory credits. In Modern Warfare Remastered, I think it was called depot credits. I really like how they did it, because whenever new DLC weapons came out, they had variants and stuff like that. And whenever you went up to the collections in how Modern Warfare Remastered did it, since they didn't have variants, they just had the collections for the in general items of the stuff in the game. You basically could buy up the tier, like it's kind of like a tier a little bit. You could buy up to unlock the ultimate, I guess what I could call it, the ultimate prize, and that is whatever, you know, uniform, a weapon, a melee weapon, all that stuff. And I really like that system because it rewarded you, because if you play the game nowadays, you're gonna be playing a while until you get picked up this crossbow. You're gonna be playing a while until you get enough armory credits to do other things, but you also had other ways to get things, like supply drops. Well, supply drops, to be honest. You could get everything on supply drops. But one thing I think World War II and Modern Warfare Remastered had over Black Ops 4 was the option to do that, because you could pay money all you want for in-game items, but it wasn't almost a requirement to. Like in Black Ops 4, sure, you play like an hour of the game and you get something for it, but the thing is, they only give you one random item, and that random item is probably going to be a duplicate, and only that duplicate is just a chance, a 1 strike out of 3 to get a non-duplicate reroll, and that is just a terrible system. I feel like if you're going to put drops in your games, just make it to where there's just absolutely no duplicates at all. Here's the thing, if the reserve crates, if they didn't have the armory credit system in Black Ops 4, and, you know, they don't, obviously, I would be fine with it if the things we got in reserve crates were non-duplicate. Take a look at Apex Legends, for example. You can't get any of the drops or anything from the in-game currency. You can only use it to unlock new heroes whenever they come out. But you had every time you leveled up, I can't remember until what point, but every time you leveled up, you got a little drop. And the thing is about the drops, they were duplicate protected, so you couldn't get any items that, like, you couldn't get that same item again if you already got it. Sure, I still think it's kind of a shitty system, but at the same time, it would be a little more fair, because the people who grinded the game at least are guaranteed an item at all costs. Especially if you grind the game, you can get all the items in the game if you wanted to, and you could get that done within about maybe 5 days of playtime if you're really dedicated to the game. You get like a reserve case every hour. You get a reserve case every hour that you play, and that kind of sucks because, well, it's non-duplicate. Oh, great, we got Anthropoid. Black Ops 4's tier system is okay in my books. In my mind, I like the tier system. But the tier system in Black Ops 4 is absolute trash tier because they give you about 1 or 2 like actually useful kind of cool things that you can see at all times, and that's out of the 50 items that you can get out of this. Yeah, out of the 50 items you can get out of the tiers. And the thing is, the first tier is like a new specialist or a new kind of camo or whatever, and then this 50th tier is like a new weapon or whatever. Like with Days of Summer, you guys saw my rant on that. If you haven't, I'll link it in the description below, or you can hit the little eye in the top right corner. Let's just say I was very disappointed. Thing is, if they put good things in the tiers, like, you know, reactive camos, they put a new weapon every 10 tiers. Since they added like 10 new weapons to the game, this guy's a god with the DLC sniper. Yeah, okay. I'd be completely fine if they put good things in the tiers, and they did. They have not put any good things in the tiers. They added 5 new DLC weapons, and one of the 5 is something you can get in the tiers, and I heard was good, and I'm kind of excited to unlock it and try it out. But at the same time, it's not what I ultimately want. I want the Peacekeeper and, you know, the S6 Stingray, you know, because both of my friends, T-Bone and D-Have, they both have the S6 Stingray, and that sucks because I don't have it. And it sucks because they got it out of complete luck in a reserve case. Like, it's very unfortunate. I just wish Treyarch and Activision were going for such an anti-consumer thing. And the anti-consumer thing is so bad that it's leaked into the next Call of Duty game as well. Like when it comes to anticipation, because a lot of people are scared for the next game, including myself. I feel like that they're going to completely ruin, like, Modern Warfare is going to be a fantastic game. I just have a feeling because it's Infinity Ward and I trust them. But it's going to be completely ruined by microtransactions, and I'm very scared about that. I don't want that to happen, but I know in my head, I know in my heart that it's gonna happen, and that's unfortunate to say, because I don't want to think like that. I don't want to be like, oh, this is definitely gonna happen, the game's gonna be ruined. But I can't help but think that way because, well, that's how they're treating us right now. They're treating us like, hey, we're taking out the season pass in Modern Warfare, but we're gonna treat you guys like you owe us more money. You know, so I'm scared for the game, and Halo Infinite right now, rightfully so, has more 10 times more anticipation than Call of Duty, according to IGN's statistics. Like when it came to vote, yeah. I just hope the contracts, going back to the contract system, I hope the contract system is something like World War II and Modern Warfare Master. You don't have to pay any money for it. You go and you redeem it. You do the challenge. Sure, if the challenge, I mean, you can put a time limit on it if you want to, but ultimately there's a challenge you got to do. You complete that challenge, you get a gun. You earn that one thing by in-game playtime. If it's not like that, I feel like it's just gonna turn the game away, like turn a lot more players away from the game. Like, it's gonna have people just not happy. It's gonna really drive their sales down from Modern Warfare, and I don't want that to happen because I love Call of Duty. I don't want to see it go down the drain, but Activision is technically shoving it down the drain, and I hate to see that. So yeah, I think that's gonna go ahead and conclude my video. I've been rambling on for about 14 minutes or so. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I went 16-11. That was not a good game because that god sniper who was using the DLC sniper actually. But again, just to reiterate, this video is kind of a jumble because I'm like half awake. I really hope that the contracts are good in Black Ops 4. Again, I'm gonna be giving an update on the blog post when that comes out. They said it's coming later this week. I'm really hoping that it's going to be a good blog post and we're going to see a lot of good things about it. Not what that mock concept art that they showed us in the blog post before. So again, I'll keep you guys updated on that. If you're interested in anything Call of Duty related, make sure to subscribe, and to see your way back to the channel every time I post a video. Obviously, I do variety, but most of my content is based on Call of Duty and my concerns for Call of Duty and all that stuff. But I do play other games. But if you did like this video, make sure to leave a like. It helps me out by showing more people this video and all that stuff. Comment if you're still playing World War II. I've made that request. Like I've asked that question already. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. I love you all. Have a great day.